fuck going on in these YouTube streets? It's your boy back once again. God damn it, it's SJ motherfucking 3. And here today on July 13th, 2019, man, oh man, the NBA is upside down, inside out with the free agency acquisitions on these teams, man. I got a fucking barrage of teams that I'm about to go in on this fucking drop right here, baby. It's about to be one of the most lit NBA seasons ever that all NBA basketball fans is ever gonna witness, man. This shit right here is just like bananas. Good God Almighty, man. God damn, yo. Hope y'all enjoying your Saturday morning, man. It's strolling into the motherfucking afternoon. It's 11:42 a.m. And man, I just finished working out, man. Doing my dips, my push-ups, and motherfucking core action, man. Crunches and motherfucking side bends and shit, man. Gotta get a little bit of this chub. Anyway, man. Yeah. Y'all witnessed what the fuck happened on Thursday, man. Houston Rockets, man, just made the motherfucking reunion official between James Harden and Russell Westbrook. And just that, you just had to see that coming because you already knew R-Dub wasn't going to stay in Oklahoma City by himself, man. You couldn't leave the dude stranded by himself like that, man. He wasn't going to carry the team on his back like Allen Iverson did back in 2001 with the Sixers and shit. Nah, it's not happening in this day and time, man. This shit, I'm going to get to that later. But yeah, the aftermath of the NBA free agency. Got some teams right here I'm about to go in on, like I said. So here we go. Okay, Los Angeles Clippers. You already know they got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, aka PG-13. That's a good pair. You know, both of them are from the city of Los Angeles. That's their home city. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to come home. They wanted to represent. They wanted to take over the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, it sounds good and all, man, but as far as the motherfucking bench, man, it's suspect, man. They ain't really got no role players. You know what I'm saying? They got Lou Williams. They got Patrick Beverly. But as far as the depth of the damn team, man, I mean, as far as that bench go, that shit looking trash over there, baby. I mean, I'm not even going to go there, man. At best, if they're going to come up out the Western Conference, man, they're coming out as the 7th seed. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Speaking of, in the same motherfucking domain, the Staples Center, you already know the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Hey. They got Danny Green, you know what I'm saying? DeMarcus Boogie Cousins. They just re-signed Rajon Rondo, JaVale McGee, you know what I'm saying? And they may even bring back Lance Stevenson on a minimum contract. If he settles for the low, he'll come back and be donned in a Lakers jersey. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as the depth of the bench, yo, they got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Alex Caruso, that white boy, nice. He nasty with it. If you don't know nothing about Alex Caruso, yo, peep out the highlights on YouTube and see what the fuck he do on that bench. He's a playmaker, man. Quinn Cook, you know, they acquired him from the Golden State Warriors, man. You know, he gonna be putting up some points and all that. Jared Dudley, you know what I'm saying, he gets gritty. Kyle Kuzma, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lakers, you know, compared to the Clippers, man, they got a motherfucking supporting cast. By the way, you already know they got Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? They got him, you know, coming from New Orleans and shit. But the thing is, man, about Anthony Davis, man, the acquisition with him, man, that dude brittle, man. He can't stay healthy for a whole motherfucking season, baby. For some odd reason, you know. Maybe he need to drink some milk, you know what I'm saying? Hit the bench or something, man. You know, he gonna have to take some damn pills or some shit like that, potassium pills and shit, heavy. You know what I'm saying? Every time that motherfucker land awkward on his fucking ankle and shit, he be out for the rest of the season, sitting on that bench, chilling, collecting millions and everything. I don't think he made it that far to the NBA just to be doing that. He came out to show out. So, you know, the Lakers can only hope and pray that, you know, he could stay healthy for the season, so for the Lakers to advance or get anywhere up the charts up in the Western Conference. Because, you know what I'm saying, without that, then, you know, it falls on LeBron's hands. So, motherfucking LeBron, just keep your prayers up for your boy. You got your prayers answered. So, if he could stay healthy, the Lakers could come out as the 5th seed in the Western Conference. On to the Denver Nuggets, man. They looking pretty goddamn deep. Mob deep. They just acquired Jeremy Grant from Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? They got some vicious talent on the front court, man. You got, of course, you got Plumlee, Millsap, Jokic. They just drafted Bobo. That's Manute Bol's son. And, man, that motherfucker right there is the hip-hop version of his father. May he rest in peace, man. Bobo is no joke, man. That nigga gets busy, man, on that court. So, you know what I'm saying, if he comes back healthy and stays strong, him and Jokic on the front court, oh, man, they got Millsap, too. Damn, that's a dynasty, yo. And not to forget, they got Michael Porter Jr. So, the Denver Nuggets looking pretty dangerous. Yeah, I think they might be the 2nd to 1st seed in the motherfucking Western Conference, man. And then back to the Rockets. Okay, you know they got your boy Russell Westbrook. He teaming up with his boy Harden once again. Now, as far as the depth of the team, you know, they got Eddie House Jr., you know what I'm saying, Gerald Green, PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, and Rivers, you know what I'm saying. Okay, they can do something. I just don't see them as an immediate threat. You know what I'm saying. They may have their struggles at the beginning of the year or the beginning of the season. But my analysis with that team, they're going to be okay. But it looks good for now. Like, they're good on paper, but, you know what I'm saying, as far as the rest of that bench, you know what I'm saying, they're going to have to step it up just to make that push up the ladder and everything, because for right now, in comparison between the Lakers and the Rockets, I got the Lakers, as far as depth, they're more deeper than the motherfucking Rockets. So, you know what I'm saying, we're just going to see how that shit plays out in Houston, man. Shout out to the Houston Rockets, the city of Houston, Purple City, man. The Utah Jazz, you know what I'm saying, they got a hold of Thabo Sefolosha. They just acquired Mike Conley Jr. from Memphis, man. And what's this dude? Bogdanovich or some shit, dude? You know what I'm saying? Guard. I think he was with Sacramento, but they acquired him also. And then the Jazz, they looking type good. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got Donovan Mitchell. That motherfucker rip and run up and down that court. He's good on both sides of the court and everything. He's good on offense and defense. So they wouldn't have no problem with him and Mike Conley Jr. in the backcourt. They're gonna be ripping shit up. So Utah looking pretty good. Going on to Dallas. Now I'm gonna say this here, man. The Dallas Mavericks, they got championship caliber, man. You dig? These motherfuckers got championship caliber, man. They came up off of that Knicks trade, by the way, at the end of January, man. January 31st to be exact. Porzingis had some drama going on with the Knicks organization. Things didn't pan out too well for him. And, he wanted out. He didn't like the way how the shit was going. He wanted to get out there and do his thing. He was training after that MCL tear and shit and everything. So the doctors was telling him to chill. He wasn't trying to hear it. So he demanded a trade. He didn't ask for one. He demanded, like he barged up in there with his agents and his brothers. It's like, yo, y'all got like 5 days to trade me on going back to Latvia. That's his home country and shit, man. So got on some gangster shit, and then that's when, boom, that's when that trade started. That package deal included Porzingis, Courtney Lee, Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr., and they gutted out the Knicks in that trade. Oh, man, Dallas came up. I mean, they came up in that trade. God damn. And they also just acquired Seth Curry and JJ Barea. Oh, man. It's looking crazy over there, man. If you check that motherfucking roster right there, that's championship caliber, like I said. That's a possible NBA championship within a year or two. So pay attention to Dallas here, man. You dig? The young guns, the most dangerous guns coming out of the Western Conference. I will repeat this once and for all. No, I'm going to say this once and for all, man. It's Sacramento Kings, you dig? Yeah, the Sacramento Kings, man. Vlade Divac, you know, he running shit over there. You know, he's the general manager, and he's doing a good job. Because, you know, saying that last season, they was tearing shit up, man. They almost got into the playoffs, man. You know, saying they was just like a game shy or whatever, and they was battling for, I don't know who was the weakest seed, and I think it was the Clippers, but they was battling for the 8th slot, and they lost out, unfortunately. But Sacramento looking like they some killers, man. They gonna be doing some disrespectful shit to these teams in the East and West Conference, man. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying, Marvin Bagley. The Aaron Fox is ripping back into his second season. He had a stellar, I thought he was going to get Rookie of the Year. But, you know, Doncic for the Mavericks got Rookie of the Year, which was well-deserved, man. That motherfucker's a true killer, a marksman. That motherfucker could pull up from anywhere. Speaking of marksmen, you know, they got back Buddy Hield, and they got a good veteran core. You know, they got Trevor Ariza, Harrison Barnes, and Corey Brewer, which is a true dog, man. That motherfucker may be like 34, 35, 36 years old, but that motherfucker still get after it, man. He's a hustler, man. So the Sacramento Kings, they going to be making some motherfucking noise, but they not the only ones with the, you know, the dangerous youth. You know what I'm saying? The New Orleans Pelicans. Oh, man. Man, this trade agency shit right here is crazy, son. They just acquired Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and Brandon Ingram from the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Which is good to help out the #1 draft pick Zion Williamson. And they got JJ Redick too from the 76ers. They got some playmakers over there, man. They're going to be doing some disrespectful shit too. So it may be a battle of the youth out there in the Western Conference between the Pelicans and the Kings, man. You know, this shit is looking crazy. Crazy, 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 man. On to the Eastern Conference now. Is Brooklyn in the house, man? Sit your monkey asses down, man. Just because y'all got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan, y'all motherfuckers ain't really got too much of a supporting cast coming off that bench. Sit down. Okay, you already know Kevin Durant got an Achilles injury and shit, man. Yeah, he ain't going to be the same when he come back. I'm just letting you know now. He ain't going to be the same. You saw how it ended Isaiah Thomas, the OG Isaiah Thomas, that is, from the Detroit Pistons, world champion, 88, 89, 90. Destroyed his career. Dominique Wilkins from the Atlanta Hawks also suffered an Achilles injury. He was the human highlight reel, dunking on motherfuckers and shit and disrespecting. Like, that was Vince Carter before Vince Carter. Ended his career. It almost got Kobe. Kobe wasn't the same after his Achilles injury. So, I mean, I could go on and on, man. But, you know, KD ain't going to be the same. So, when he comes back for the 2020-21 season, it's going to be lackluster. So, all the weight falls on Kyrie Irving, man. So, he has to deal with the New York media. The responsibility of, of them, hanging up in the motherfucking Eastern Conference. Because, they really ain't going to be making no noise, man. Because, they could have made some noise if they would have threw D'Angelo Russell the bag. Now, why would you want to trade him to Golden State for? That was dumb. Like, I don't know what the fuck the GM was thinking. They should have kept him and got rid of, at least Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie ain't really all that. That nigga be popping mad trash like nobody could guard him. And when it's showtime, that nigga be getting shut the fuck down, man. Now get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, G. Come on, man. Brooklyn ain't in the house with that bullshit. I'm glad that the Knicks, the crosstown rivals up in Manhattan, 212, money-making Manhattan, what it is, baby. Now, the Knicks, I got to applaud them. I got to applaud James Dolan for not throwing the max deal to Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? We can't be getting no damaged goods. What the fuck is the point of giving him the bag like for 4 years, like for 150 something mil for 4 years, and he suffered an Achilles tendon injury after that? No, hell fucking no. Nah, you can kick rocks, baby, with open toes. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can take your ass to BK. We don't give a fuck about that shit right there, man. We good for what we got. We got RJ Barrett as the #1 draft pick. No, my bad. #3 draft pick out of Duke. And I'm confident with what the hell we have. We got some gritters, baby. Y'all better check the motherfucking goddamn roster right now, man. We got some gritters, man. You know what I'm saying? We just drafted homeboy from Michigan, the little white boy Ignas Brazdeikis, whatever his name is. And we just acquired Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, Marcus Morris from Boston, fucking Elfrid Payton. And I don't even know why the fuck they acquired Taj Gibson. Like, why the fuck would y'all do that when y'all had the chance to grab Brook Lopez? For the life of me, I don't know why they grabbed him, but it's a good thing he's not damaged goods. But the nigga is a dinosaur, though. Oh, man, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with that shit. But as I know, the young Gritter squad, I'm going to go ahead and go down this list, man, because what the fuck I'm seeing, I'm loving it. The motherfucking Knicks is coming, man. They could be the 7th or 8th seed, you know what I'm saying? If they could develop a motherfucking mentality and an identity to, you know, to have a cohesive core of gritters, they're going to be making some noise in the East, man, but they're going to be the 7th or 8th seed. So, you know, we got Alonzo Trier. You know, we got Kevin Knox, Damian Dotson, Mitch Robinson, the blocking machine, Kadeem Allen, Dennis Smith Jr. Odd man out is Frank Ntilikina. I don't know why the fuck they hung on to his monkey ass, because for the past 3 years, you know, he been riding bench. They keep saying that he's like a defensive threat. He ain't really been doing nothing since we acquired his monkey ass, so I don't even know he's taking up space. I tell you this though, since they bring him back, we really gonna have to show the fuck up against the rest of the gritters, man, because all that little defense or whatever the fuck they trying to say he done, he ain't really been getting no burn. So Fizdale, man, you're gonna have to get that boy some burn and let him prove himself, because give him a whole month, as a matter of fact. Because if that motherfucker ain't putting up no numbers or stats that, you know, to help his motherfucking career progress, you know, he's at the tender age of 21 going on 22 years old. He you know, he didn't come this far for nothing. You got to do something, man. You got to get up off that bench and start provide a spark so we could get in the game and, you know, put up some victories and shit instead of taking L's, nigga. God damn, I don't even know why Ntilikina is still with the team, but I have them as the possible projected 8th seed out the East, or the 7th seed. So yeah, that's how it goes with this NBA free agency breakdown, man, the aftermath. So with the winners of the free agency 2019, you know what I'm saying, how we going into this shit right here, I would say the New Orleans Pelicans, they came up big. You know what I'm saying? The GM pulled the trigger and made some great moves. Real great moves, man. So I'm like I said, I'm looking forward for the Pelicans to make some motherfucking noise, man, coming out the Western Conference. The Indiana Pacers, they also acquired Jeremy Lamb and Malcolm Brogdon from the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's looking real good over there in Indiana. So if Victor Oladipo, when he comes back healthy, man, they're going to be ripping shit the fuck up. So look out for Indiana in the Eastern Conference. But the Kings of the East will be back, and that's Milwaukee Bucks, man. You know, I don't even have to go deep into that. You know what I'm saying? Toronto, you know, shout out to the Toronto Raptors. You know, they had a lot of playmakers. They was on their job, man. They did what they had to do. But they was on the ropes, man. You know what I'm saying? They could almost was out of there by the 76ers. And that was a lucky-ass shot by Kawhi Leonard anyway over Joel Embiid. Because if Joel Embiid would have just read that shot and jumped a tad bit earlier, he would have blocked that shit in the stands. You wouldn't be having no NBA world champion Toronto Raptors right now. That's all I got to say about that. So Milwaukee will be back and be more dangerous than it was last season. Shout out to the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. Yeah, that's the dude right there. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be hungry. You already know Kobe is his mentor in the off season. You know, he's riding with his father. You know what I'm saying? He lost his pops. And he riding for his pops, man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it for him, you know. So he's definitely going to be back. He might get another MVP season. His numbers are going to skyrocket than they are now. He's been climbing since 2016. So the year 2019-2020 season, he might get back-to-back MVP. The losers of this NBA free agency shit, the Heat, Jimmy Butler, so what? You can't replace fucking my OG. You can't replace my OG D-Wade. You ain't gonna do shit over there. And I'm kind of glad that Russell Westbrook didn't take that bait to go to Miami, because that's a clash of these two clowns here, man. Because if they'd be fighting every day or almost every night at practice or in the game, in the locker room, them two would not get along. I'm glad he didn't bite the bait to go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So Miami just lost out on this shit. The Charlotte Hornets got Terry Rozier, gave him $58 million for 3 years. That was a sucker trade. Of course, we already know that Kemba Walker went to Boston. Boston may make some noise. They may not. But they will be in the playoff race coming out the Eastern Conference. So, that's the shakeup of the NBA aftermath free agency, man. So, it's good to holler at y'all. You already got my emphasis on that. My prediction, as a matter of fact, I said Milwaukee's the king of the East, so they're coming out the Eastern Conference. And on the Western Conference, you already heard what I said. I said Dallas. Porzingis and Doncic, oh man, if they come through, they making some killings. They slaying the whole motherfucking league, man. So it might come down to Milwaukee and Dallas, man. So I'm about to sign off. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? About to get on, get me something to eat. I'm motherfucking hungry right now, man. Enjoy your Saturday. And I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace.